Good morning, everyone. It's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, bringing you the reading for the week starting the 7th of May. Hopefully everyone has had a beautiful weekend. For some, they are just finishing their weekend and probably ready to go to bed soon, depending on what part of the world you're in. So this week I've actually drawn 4 cards. I felt the number 4 come through, so that's what I've done. So the first card to come through is gratitude. The second card to come through is the red hexahedron. Third card to come through is the tetrahedron. Fourth card to come through is the orange hexahedron. So just for people who don't have my deck or may do and want to know, with the Platonic solids section, there are only actually 5 Platonic solids, but you'll notice that I have actually added in 2 extra Platonics, so they are still the solid, but they're in another color because it's a different way in which we can read each one of the shapes. What I find really interesting this week is that actually 3 Platonic solid cards have actually come through. And for me, looking at these cards, what it's telling us is that we're going back to what I will call the basics. We're going back to working within ourselves, and it can be for many different reasons to why we're doing this inner work. But the first card to come through is gratitude, and gratitude is here to remind us that we need to be grateful for every aspect of our lives. It's not just taking the positive aspects, it's also taking what may be considered the negative aspects, what we consider the hardships, what we may consider the failures, things that just haven't worked for us that we've had to let go of and start again, because it's each one of these life experiences that allow us to better ourselves, which allow us to move forward in life and to learn from different aspects, different things in which we are going through. Then the other 3 cards that have come through, as I said, are the Platonic solids, and you can see here the reason why I want to just talk about them very briefly is that when we're looking at sacred geometry, and sacred geometry being the fundamental building blocks of all creation, the first 5 and the only 5 that are considered Platonic solids are what I consider the primary building blocks. And then from the primary building blocks we can then get our secondary building blocks, which I look at as being our Archimedean solids as well as Catalan solids and so on. So considering that there are 3, as I've just searched, 3 cards that have come through, to me it's about our inner aspects and going within. So this is about us building our foundations. When we're looking at the red one, it's building on the foundations on all aspects of our lives and finding the strength within, and as we find the strength within, we can mirror that on the strength on the outside. So the orange, when we bring in the orange hexahedron, and when we're working with this, we're working with the element of earth, we're working at the base chakra, and so it's like when taking the skeleton, what holds up our body? It's a skeleton that holds us up, so we have to make sure it's strong. So we're building that foundation, and we're nurturing, and we're creating, and we're coming up with the ideas, the creativity that needs to be brought through in working on ourselves. And as we're bringing through that on ourselves, it will then become easier for us to then find the different ideas and aspects of bringing through into our business or working on different elements within our family. But it's really important as we're doing all this that we let go of our ego, we let go of our fears, we let go of being the stubbornness. We are letting go and taking action taking action because we want to take ourselves to where we want to be in our lives. If we allow our egos to take over, we're not going to get far, because there's always going to be something that blocks us on our path, and through the blockages we create the stresses, and then it becomes a vicious circle and we're stuck on a hamster wheel. So really important now, it's time to take action. We're working with the solar plexus, we're working with the element of fire. Take action, and take action now on everything that you're working on. So this week, just to reiterate, it's about being grateful for everything that we have experienced within our lives, going through the and doing that inner reflection and working on ourselves, what needs to change so that we can create the foundations in our life and a stronghold to take us through not only the strength within us, but then that strength then carries on through our business and through our family and everything that really touches our path. So have an awesome week, and I look forward to speaking to you the week after. Have a great week. Bye.